do do like do 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 like do 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 crazy oh 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 crazy oh 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 crazy crazy oh oh crazy oh 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 crazy do 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 crazy do 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 crazy do 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 crazy do 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 crazy crazy do do like do 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 like do 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 crazy oh do do like do 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 like do 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 crazy oh.
If I'm being honest, there's so many things I could say right now, but I don't know exactly where to start. There's nothing that I can say to make up for all of the time lost. Well, for lack of the better words, lost. It's been so long since I've looked at a camera and done this on the channel. I've been making some things over Patreon during my hiatus, where I have been talking to camera here and there, but ultimately it's just been a big pause. And it's funny to be in the season now of trying to find my flow again after spending so much needed time away from creativity in the public eye, so to speak. I've still been shooting. This may not look so familiar, but I haven't been sharing. I've been keeping some photos and videos and work to myself, kind of just processing my relationship or reconnecting myself to photography once again, connecting myself to photography in a way that feels how it first felt when I started. You can throw filmmaking in that as well. But it's been a very, very quiet process, and it's been nice to cut out the noise, just be able to focus on what matters most, just me and my camera. More on this one later, but I picked up this Mamiya 6 a few months ago. I want to say it was back in June. If you're watching this now, it is October. So quite some time has passed, but my buddy Phil hooked me up with this camera, this Mamiya 6. Very grateful for him. Shout out to you, Phil. You're a real one. But yeah, it's been an interesting process, to say the least. That's where I'm at with things. It's been an interesting process, but I've been excited to get back. I've been chomping at the bit, so to speak, to get back in front of the camera, get back to documenting things I'm creating, get back to exploring and sharing on the channel, on YouTube, and just on social media in general. There's been some whispers, some rumbles. Oh, is Vince quitting photography? His videos are gone. Oh, is Vince switching to car photography? And I just find it funny, man, because if you know me, you know this is for life. This is 4L. When you do something for the long haul and you know you're in it, and you're passionate about it and you love it, you can take time away and be okay. You can take time to pause. You can take time to go hard. You can take time where you don't stop at all. But ultimately, whatever time you spend on it, in it, is justified by your passion, by your fire for it, by the time that you've already put in towards it, you know? I've been shooting now since 2016, so that makes, 7 years. Started on YouTube in 2017. Didn't get in front of the camera on YouTube until right at the end of 2018, 2019. And I've just felt, I just needed to take a step back to kind of shift my perspective, take care of myself, focus on the sustainability of self as well as my creativity. So that's where my mindset has been at, and I'm finally open and ready to bring people along the journey again, share the journey again, just after much thought and contemplation about how my creative career will ultimately move forward. So that's a little bit of where my mindset has been at, and I think it's important for you guys to know, where I've been at as far as my mindset and where I've actually been, because some of you guys are long-term supporters of the channel, and maybe there were some people recently that jumped on and things basically went left or disappeared. So I think I do owe you guys that much, because I feel like there's a special relationship we have. There's always tons of people that reach out to me via Instagram, be it messages or comments, and I think it's important to address in a way. I've thought about how this first video back would be, and these ideas that I have, and I'm, to be honest, not even sure where I wanted to start, because like I said, there were so many things that I could say or do. But today I'm just out in Seattle, just enjoying the weather. It's been rainy, but today it's been intermittent with clouds, but also sun. And I've just wanted to pop out and just take some time, take some photos. I've got the Mamiya 6 with me, as well as my high 8 camera here. It's the Canon ES 8400V. I've been using this camera for the last few years, but I finally purchased one myself. I want to say I caught this last summer, maybe late spring, for myself. Previously, I've just been using my homie Russell's. Shout out to Russell. And I've just got some Portrait 160 loaded in here because it was what I was using some weeks back. Loaded it, never finished it, and I've just been kind of slowly putting some rolls through here. My main plan for today was really to shoot black and white HP5, but I've shot a few photos on this Mamiya 6. I've shot some motion on the high 8, and I've also shot some photos on this camera that I'm filming on right here. I'm filming on the Fujifilm X-H2. I just want to give a big shout out to KEH Camera. Came through for your boy, enabled me to just get back into creativity with some gear they've loaned out to me. So just want to say big love and big shout out to them, because I've been in this season of wanting to renew gear, get rid of some old gear, test out some gear. And the X-H2 right now is a camera that I'm looking at picking up for myself. So I've got this on loan from them for a bit, and KEH is a brand that I've wanted to work with for some time, because I feel like we're well aligned when it comes to the views of the creative community, just kind of the morals and everything that we both stand for when it comes to creativity. And yeah, just big love and big shout out to them, because I've got this camera on loan from them, and I'm going to be actually using it for quite a bit. making a ton of videos. They actually sent me out a Pentax 645 N as well. That's another medium format camera I've been wanting to get in my hands. I haven't used it yet, but there'll more than likely be a video coming from like a first impressions or first use of that one. So excited to get out with some gear. Also, I've got a vintage lens that they sent me to as well from a familiar place or camera. This is a Contax G lens. This is a 28 millimeter. I've got it adapted here with the photo deox adapter. A little finicky with this adapter, but it works. Right now I've got the 18 to 55 Fujinon. I believe it's a f2.8 to f4 loaned out to me by KEH as well. So basically just got some full kits and stuff I'm going to be playing around with and working with, and just ultimately enablers to the video making on YouTube, enablers of you know, my photography, filmmaking, just in general. So excited to have them on board and excited to just be out here creating. So I haven't used this one today. I'm not sure if I'll slap it on, but I've got it with me. And right now I'm just hanging out on, I think this is Pier 66. I've been up here before. It's like a nice little rooftop place that overlooks downtown. They've actually got a Carnival, what am I saying? I'm thinking, because I'm from Florida, like Carnival Cruise, this Norwegian cruise ship right here that's going on. And I think I may hop on the ferry. I do have some plans later, but it's noon right now and I still got plenty of time. And kind of just want to go in there and show that side of Seattle, and just have today just be pretty chill. I got up this morning, went by one of the piers, I think it was Pier 70, got some photos and videos over there, and then just kind of like around that area, and then headed up to Biscuit Bitch. That's the name of the place now. Got some fire biscuits, grits, gravy, eggs, mix it all up. So if you ever come to Seattle, definitely check that place out. I'm a big foodie, so it's got the Vince stamp of approval. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on today, man. It's chill. It's no major agenda except for let's be out, let's create something, let's just enjoy the weather.
Business is shit. The water in my palm, I'm a slide. The living my kids, I'm serving up chips on my kids. Bringing it back for the family. Everything good on the side. Everything coming together. No whip, no leash, no key. They hit it. California on the plate. I'm out of plan to keep it. I pull up, she leaking. She want me for the week. One foot on the gas for the brakes. Hit me a level, you see me. Flex, yes. I got my foot on their neck. I'm out with this part to the death. Hit to the checks. Flex, yes. Got nothing to lose, just on the road. Come for the trench. Cuban links on my neck. Singing, freeze. Smoking on dope, that diesel. Freeze, running till I miss my feeling. Laid back, deep. Smoking on dope, that diesel. Yeah, get gone off the deep end. Running till I miss my feeling. I keep a second and blessings, I'm ballin', I'm playing calling. Bitch ain't on me matching my smile, you know that I stay saucy. Rich flush, you drown.
All right, so every time I get on the ferry, I always manage to just be in a state of, oh snap, I gotta catch everything, get as much as I can, and then that time always just goes so fast going to Bainbridge. Like the cross time is like 35 minutes, but between trying to get photos, trying to film, it just ends up becoming a lot. And the battery on the XH2 is on its last leg here. I need to pick up a second battery for it. But ultimately got on the ferry route over to Bainbridge, literally just went over, hopped off, then hopped back on, came back. I think got some pretty good shots though. It was very enjoyable to use the Mamiya 6 on this excursion. This is actually the first time I've used the Mamiya 6 on the ferry. I think I may have shot a few images on the XH2. I can't even remember because I just got kind of just so locked in and trying to basically just secure the outing, make sure I get something, or make sure I could like walk away with something, or at least just, you know, fully enjoy the experience. So yeah, just ended up doing that, and it's been a nice way to close the day as the light is getting really nice in Seattle at this point. And I'm actually going to be back on the ferry later this week. Ferries on Film is going down, a meetup group that started, I want to say it started back in 2020 or 2021. So I'm going to go and check that out. I don't know how many photos I'll be shooting. I may aim to just document just the gathering, get an opportunity to speak to everyone there, and maybe put some people on camera and just, yeah, get them to introduce themselves and talk about the cameras they've got. And over this past summer, had a lot of opportunity to go to a lot of community events. Ferries on Film was one of them. It was a great time. So I haven't been, I think the last one I may have been is in August, but I'm not quite sure. Been kind of busy on the Saturdays that they're typically planned. But I'm looking forward to getting out to that this weekend and just documenting that time. And yeah, you know, again, today was just about getting out. Today was just about getting back into that flow. And yeah, just kind of shaking the rust off a bit and doing it in a way where I know it's gonna go, you know, be shared more outwardly rather than kept inward. So glad to be back, wheels moving, wheels in motion, and looking forward to continuing that as well. And just continuing to share, not like a set frequency, but you know, things are going just in terms of like, when things will be published and shared on the channel. I've never really been one to come to terms with the schedule. Whenever I'll have a video out, you know, it'll be out. So hope you enjoyed this one. More of a chill approach, and you know, most importantly, it's good to see you guys again, and I really hope you guys feel the same way. So as always, appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. And one more thing, actually, I didn't even talk about this. See, I'm already getting to the end and totally forgot to mention Patreon. It'll be linked in the description. I've got a few things working over there. It's been like a soft launch. Perhaps in a future video I'll talk about it more. But if you want to support me, be sure to check out the Patreon. Become a patron on there. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the patrons, or the patrons. Appreciate the patrons. That's a tongue twister. That have been subscribed on there, that signed up and support me. It really does help. Every little bit counts, and I just want to recognize you guys and just salute and say thank you. So if you're curious, you want to see more content, some write-ups, more behind the scenes type stuff, since it was soft launch, it's still a fluid thing, but head down to the description and check it out, try it out, let me know. And again, thank you guys, and this is finally it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. All right, I'll be back real soon. Appreciate you guys as always. Thank you. Holla.
Wake up and bake up this year, jump out the crib, stack up my C-No this year, killing my ego this year, all for the people this year, only believe in the real, I do believe in no fear, and I got gang in this. I never switch on the tribe, I keep it all the way real, I'm in control of my feels, you see my highlights and study my real, yeah. I'm showing more love this year, running more plays, finna scale up my business this year, the world in my palm, I'm a star, I deliver my cadence, I'm serving up chills to my peers, bringing the bread for the fam. Everything good on the side, everything coming together. New whip, no leash, no key.